Welcome back to yet another episode of Back to the Lobby Chronicles, where I load into a match and get eliminated on purpose so I can spectate from player to player and hopefully find something amazing, or better yet, funny to show you. Today I decided to go into Chapter 1, OG, Zero Build, and Build, and compare them to see which mode seems to be the sweatiest. But before we get started, comment below which one you think is the sweatiest. And then don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and show the notification bell some love instead of hitting it. I think the bell is tired of all the abuse and would love a hug or a pat on the back from time to time. Now, as you can see, right off the bat, I was eliminated by a bot when I dropped into Retail Row. So I spectated it, hoping that it would be able to find a real player for me to follow. No, it could be. So I usually spectate a player until they get an elimination, and if there's no action after the elimination, I'll usually move on to find another player. Now, what I've found in a lot of instances, especially in these OG matches, there were a lot of bots, looting, and a lot of running in at least the first quarter of the matches. So I did my best to filter out the bots and only highlight the real players that were in the game. That was a bot. Baba Buzz. You're just sitting there. Oops. Somebody's in there. All right. Yeesh. Up on that hill over there. Ah, dodge it, buddy. Come on. Hey. I love that back bling. Pretty good. I'll never be able to understand why a pole at the end of a zip line is considered a viable hiding spot. And burnt toast is an interesting choice for a gamer tag. You mean they didn't even budge? He knows where you are. You might want to move. 5 players left. Darn it. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Heal up, boo-boo. Heal up. But keep walking. Ah. Uh-oh. Keep a moving. Ah, no. Bubba Buzz. Okay. And it's down to these two. Oops. Yeah. And the winner is Burnt Toast. I did not expect that. Next, I dropped into Retail Row again, but in builds, and proceeded to get eliminated. And you'll never guess, it was a bot. Now, one difference I noticed right away in this game compared to the zero build game from the beginning of this video is there is a lot more activity as soon as I touched the ground. And as I moved from player to player, there was more engagement and less camping and hiding. This is probably due to the fact that it's builds and all you need to do is build cover instead of lurking in cover. Now, between zero builds and builds, there are some things that are and will likely always be the same. And that's bots, running from the storm, and camping. Now, I definitely noticed that players in builds were a lot more likely to push another player, while in zero build, most of the players I observed were staying undercover, taking shots, and then going back undercover as quickly as possible, with some exceptions. Now there are 5 left, and things do seem to be a little sweaty as we near the end of the match. What do y'all think? Which match do you feel was more sweaty? Zero build or build? And along with your comment, include who you think will win this match. Leave your answer in the comments below, and I'll make sure to heart your comments. Now, if I were to pick which player out of the ones left would be the sweatiest, I'd pick this player, Kinetic Eagle. They definitely seem to know what they're doing and have no problem going after another player and getting the job done. Even if I were to play builds, I wouldn't feel comfortable coming out of hiding if I saw this player coming towards me in a game. Yikes! Being out in the open like this is definitely not the best thing to do if you'd like to get a victory royale. Best thing to do for those who would do this kind of thing, run for cover. The storm is shrinking and it's a 1v1 situation. Both remaining players know exactly where the other is, and it won't be long now before we all know who will get the coveted dub. So we've come to the end of the video, and I hope you all have enjoyed it. Did the player that you thought would win that last game? Also, which mode do you think is the sweatiest in Chapter 1 OG? Zero build or build? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. GG's.